In Greek mythology, Hestia, often referred to as the goddess of the hearth or goddess of the home, is the least known goddess among the 12 Olympian divinities. Her story is not filled with dramatic adventures or conflicts like some of the other Greek gods and goddesses, but she holds a significant and revered place in Greek mythology. Hestia was regarded as one of the kindest and most compassionate amongst all the gods, perhaps the first example of a benign god or goddess. Hestia's story begins with her birth as the firstborn child of Cronus and Rhea, titans who ruled before the Olympian gods. However, her early life was marked by a troubling event. Cronus, fearing the prophecy that one of his children would overthrow him, swallowed Hestia and her siblings shortly after their birth. This act of paternal devouring aimed to prevent the prophesied usurpation. Zeus, the youngest of the Cronaids, eventually led the revolt against his father. In a climatic battle, Zeus forced Cronus to disgorge the swallowed deities, including Hestia. This unique position among her siblings meant that she was both the eldest and the youngest of the Cronaids, a distinction that contributed to her significance. Hestia's primary role was to oversee the hearth, the central fireplace in ancient Greek home. The hearth was not just a source of warmth and light, it symbolized the heart of the home. Throughout the ancient Greece, every household maintained a sacred hearth dedicated to Hestia, where families made daily offerings and prayers. During public events and gatherings, the first and last portions of food and drink were also offered to Hestia as a sign of respect and gratitude for her presence. According to myth, Hestia's sacred symbol was a circle, and her sacred animals included the donkey, the pig, and the crane. These representations held special significance in her worship and mythology. Hestia's character was marked by her peaceful and nurturing qualities. She was known for her kindness, gentleness, and contentment. One of the most well-known stories regarding Hestia revolves around her refusal to marry. Both Apollo and Poseidon, two powerful gods, sought her hand in marriage, but she declined their advances. Instead, she made a solemn oath of eternal virginity, pledging herself to the sacred hearth and the preservation of domestic tranquility. Zeus respected her choice and honored her vow, allowing her to remain a perpetual virgin. Hestia's sacred duty was to maintain the eternal flame on the hearth of Mount Olympus, which symbolized the unity and stability of the gods. Thus, she played a vital role in the solemn oaths and agreements made among the gods. Whenever a dispute or tension arose due to romantic or competitive interests among the gods, they would gather around her hearth to make their oaths binding. Hestia's presence and the sanctity of the hearth ensured that the gods would keep their promises. In some versions of Greek mythology, Hestia is involved in the story of the birth of Dionysus, the god of wine. It is said that when Zeus rescued the fatal Dionysus from the womb of his mother Semele after her death, due to Zeus's divine radiance, he entrusted the baby to Hestia's care. Hestia kept Dionysus safe and nurtured him until he could be raised on Mount Olympus. In one myth, Hestia voluntarily gave up her seat among the 12 Olympian gods to Dionysus. This act of selflessness allowed Dionysus to take his rightful place among the Olympians. In return, Dionysus honored Hestia by granting her the honor of receiving the first and last libations during rituals. Hestia in Greek mythology and Vesta in Roman mythology are essentially the same deity, with slightly different names and cultural interpretations. Both Hestia and Vesta are goddesses of the hearth and home, and their primary role was to preside over the sacred flame that represented the hearth fire in the homes of ancient Greece and Rome. In Rome, the cult of Vesta became especially prominent. The temple of Vesta, known as the House of the Vestals, housed the sacred flame that was tended to by the Vestal Virgins, a group of 6 priestesses chosen from noble Roman families. These priestesses were required to maintain their purity and virginity during their service to Vesta. Their duties included keeping the sacred flame burning continuously, which was believed to ensure the safety and prosperity of Rome. While the names and some aspects of their worship differed between Greek and Roman traditions, the fundamental concept of these goddesses was the same. They both represented the importance of the hearth, the center of the home, and the continuity and well-being of the community. To conclude, Hestia's story is one of devotion, purity, and the importance of home and family in Greek society, and her commitment to preserving the sacred flame symbolizes the importance of stability and order in both the divine and mortal realms. Her refusal to marry and her perpetual virginity highlighted the sanctity of her responsibilities. Her unwavering commitment to the hearth and her nurturing nature established her as a cherished figure in Greek mythology. So friends, that's all for today. If you like our presentation, please press the button of like and subscribe our channel, Palette of the Past. Thank you.